What up, world? What up, world? What's going on? It's your boy, to Arthur. Right back at that ass again. Here's another one. I just want to make this brief video, man. As you know, some of you are new subscribers. So you may not know how what my format is. Usually I talk about gender issues that have to do with black men and black women, politics, internal politics. I usually don't talk too much about external politics because I think that most of us know what that is. But I talk about internal politics because now brothers are just now starting to wake up about some of the internal politics that have been happening within our culture, between black men and black women and things of that nature. But today I'm going to go a little bit outside of the topic. I'm gonna make a video about something I don't really usually make a video about. It's a topic that I grew up on. I don't talk about it that much now. This is my first video actually about the topic. Maybe my last video on the topic. But it's about battle rap. And then usually, man, I used to do battle rap, back in the day, on and off from when I was in high school up until I was about 26, on and off. Never been really big into it. But that's why I don't talk about it at all, actually. Especially since I'm older. I heard some guy on YouTube talk about, battle rap should have an age limit. I agree. I stopped when I was roughly about 27, somewhere around there. I had a few. I think my last battle rap was at the college I graduated from. But they played one of my songs on the radio as well. But I just want to make this, man, because recently I've been watching different videos concerning battle rap. When I used to watch it, because growing up, you didn't really have that battle rap component. You had your favorite MC. You knew he could battle by the bars he would spit in the song, but you didn't have Smack and Fight Club and those type of things. And when I first started getting into battle rap, roughly around 2005, in terms of watching it. Around 2005, I could actually watch it on TV, and I used to watch Fight Club with Serious Jones and Jen. Even before that, though, 106 and Park used to have some battle raps, and your boy Jen, I think he's a Chinese American. He used to really take people's heads off in that. And then Serious Jones and Jen, and Serious Jones kind of took his head off, but Jen defeated a lot of people. A lot of guys, and Murder Mook and different people like that. And lately, for some reason, I've been watching battle rap. Even saw, some of these older guys who made a way in the industry, like Cannabis. He got into a battle with this guy called Disaster. Arab dude or something like that, and he didn't fare too well. Lately, they've been trying to blow up the battle rap arena, and it's changed a lot even since 2005, man. You got guys trying to make it into like a WWE type thing. Guys are dressing up in costumes and bringing coffins to stages and all type of crazy shit. Now some of these guys, the most recent battle I saw, I think it happened a few years ago, was with Keith Murray versus Fredro from Onyx. Keith Murray was very disappointing. He was terrible, which is disappointing because growing up, I always thought that Keith Murray had more bars than Fredro. Fredro was the leader of Onyx. Back when I was in high school, checking out hip hop, I first started listening to hip hop in '87. Not to tell my age. And I think I earned my first. I was given 2 tapes. My first 2 tapes I ever owned was "Follow the Leader" by Rakim and Eric B. and Rakim, and I think I owned the NWA tape. Those were the very 2 tapes, the first 2 tapes I ever owned. Saying earned, owned. And the first time I ever heard 2 hip-hop artists, I heard LL Cool J. My mother brought home, I think a white dude gave my mother LL Cool J, and Run DMC gave her 2 cassettes and told her to listen to it. I think that was the first time she listened to hip-hop, because she was mostly in the soft 80s soft rock or hard rock. And I think I heard Raising Hell or something like that. And when I first heard LL Cool J and Run DMC, I fell in love with hip hop. Not so much because of LL Cool J, but Run DMC with Raising Hell, My Adidas, and songs like that. But the point I wanted to make is about the new battle rap scene now. It's changed, and now you have a lot of guys who were in the industry trying to come to battle rap because they no longer make records now. Whereas in '94 they might have made the Billboard 200. Now I think some of these guys are coming back to make money. You know, they come into the new battle rap scene to make money, and battle rap has changed a lot, man. I mean, it used to be about punchlines, 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 but now it's a lot more advanced. Some of these guys are coming out with what they call triple entendres, where they can say a sentence and it can mean 3 different things, and the punchlines hit a lot harder, and it's more, you know, it's more spit like spoken word, you know, versus the way where Big Daddy Kane used to just have punchline, 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 you know, and Jay-Z had the quick, you know, the very quick speed rap style. You know, I think DMX was a good battle rapper as well. But what I just wanted to mention was the new style of battle rap, although it's very entertaining to watch for some of those guys. It's entertaining to watch some of those guys. In a lot of ways, it's very useless for the industry. And here's why. Because for a long time, I used to wonder why a lot of battle rappers had such a hard time getting deals. Even when I was younger, a lot of battle rappers, they used to kill it. They can battle somebody, kill them. And I'm like, man, well, they have bars. Why doesn't the industry want them? And here's the thing, man. When it comes to making songs, you know, that really sell, people don't want to hear punchline after punchline after punchline. So even though battle rappers like, you know, Jay-Z and Eminem, Cool G Rap, and guys like that, you know, Big Daddy Kane made it to the top. They were able to transition and still make good songs. But a lot of battle rappers have a hard time making songs because it's just punchline after punchline after punchline. Cassidy has been a great battle rapper for a long time, but a lot of people didn't like his album because a lot of times battle rappers have a hard time making songs. But now the way the battle rap works, where these guys are, first of all, most battle rappers these days, I feel they don't even know how to ride a beat because everything's a cappella. And a cappella, at first I was like, well, maybe they're so skillful to where they don't need a beat. But now I'm starting to realize a lot of them don't know how to write a beat because the styles they use now with the triple entendres and they rap, they're kind of all over the place. Like the guy Disaster, he's kind of all over the place. So really, he wouldn't be on beat anyway. And if you can't rap on beat, then the industry doesn't really need you. That's why most of those guys, if not all of those guys, only a few of them have ever been signed to a deal. I think Sirius Jones was signed to a deal with Ludacris, but that went nowhere. And Murder Mook was finally signed to Rough Riders, but they didn't release his album, and now he's signed to Busta Rhymes label, but they still haven't released any music from him. So most battle rappers end up being mixtape rappers, especially the ones today. So where it was hard for the battle rapper in the 80s and 90s to get signed, it's almost impossible now because, yeah, they have harder punchlines, but the shit that they spit, for one, they can't really spit it to where it rides a beat. Two, it's all over the place in terms of, because when you rap, you have to be able to rap to the beat. If you're all over the place, then you're not gonna ride the beat. They're not gonna want to hear the track. So the new battle rap now, I feel, is not really preparing these guys for the industry, and that's why a lot of these guys aren't being signed. Jen was signed to Rough Riders for a while, and I remember his song releasing. I think he said, "I'm gonna teach you." I think the song was, "I'm gonna make you learn Chinese." It was alright, but it wasn't that great. And Cassidy had a song called "I'm a Hustler," but people didn't like the album. So a lot of battle rappers where a lot of the mainstream artists, they don't have bars. A lot of the battle rappers do have bars, but can't make a song. So if you can find a healthy medium between the two extremes, you can become that perfect artist. But a lot of the battle rap today, man, I think doesn't groom these guys into being, great artists. It's not going to groom these guys to be on the Billboard 200s or to go platinum or to have a halfway meaningful career. And that's just because, like with it's so much about bars. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with making meaningful songs. And Cannabis lost to this guy, Disaster. He admitted he lost. And the thing is, too, people were criticizing Cannabis, and I didn't like the way Cannabis admitted that he lost even before the battle was over. Even though it looks like the guy was getting, taking advantage of Cannabis, but Cannabis has said some of the best battle lines I have ever heard. He battled second round KO where he came at LL Cool J. I thought he should have ended LL Cool J's career with that second round KO song. But, it's more going on to the industry than meets the eye. But, and Kumo D is also one of my favorite MCs. He was also a battle rapper. I think he changed the style of battle rap as well. But I think a lot of these older guys like Cannabis and Fredro, they're coming to the battle scene because they're no longer making records. For the industry, and the music industry has changed so much. So, and some of those guys, they had meaningful records. They were making records when hip hop wasn't so mainstream. So it was like 92, 93, 94. But they were like going gold, and people were buying the records. Wasn't like today where you could just download. The internet wasn't really out in 94, 92, 93. 92, 93, 94. It didn't really hit till 99 or 2000 for the internet. But I think it's sad these guys have to go back to, because usually most of these rappers who already have deals, they did battle rap in the street, and then they evolved to making records, and then they went from making records to going platinum, planning movies, doing plays, and other things. Because that was one of the biggest main points of being a hip hop artist was to get yourself started. But they wanted to turn hip hop into something where you could really be successful when doing it, meaning you could do it as a full-time job and it can pay your bills. Not only that, but you can possibly get rich off of it versus having to rap and then work a full-time job. So a lot of these artists were able to do that. But I just think a lot of the battle rap today is not really, it doesn't really have a place in the mainstream music industry. And a lot of those guys do want to get signed. Some will say that they don't, but some do. And it's good to see, there is an arena or there's an outlet for battle rap where you can hear bars and stuff like that. But I think it's designed to where most of these guys are just going to stay battle rappers for just their whole time being MCs. I think that's limiting. Because some of those guys have been battle rapping since 2002, 2005, and here it is 2018. They still haven't had a record to release from a major label, let alone be on the Billboard 200s, or let alone be on, be a platinum selling artist. And I think that's sad, man. You done had all these battle raps, yet you can't get at least one album to go platinum. I mean, and that's the situation, man. But I mean, it's like with Cannabis. I never heard of anyone wanting to battle Cannabis back when he was in his 20s. Now he's in his 40s. So, of course, he doesn't really have the fire that he once had for the music. But once the guy beat him in the battle, it's like, well, where was this guy back in the day? I don't see this guy beating Cannabis when he was in his 20s. But that's really how it is. It's sad to see some of these guys like Keith Murray. Some of these guys really had some pretty good music. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I get in you. And I always respected Keith Murray for his bars and stuff like that. But to see him get on stage, but at least with him too, though, he lost to Fredro, who was another pioneer during that time. Cannabis situation was a bit more sad because he lost against a guy who I don't think has ever been signed, and he's just a regular battle rapper. He should have lost to at least someone who was a pioneer. But even though he lost the battle, doesn't change the fact that his accolades will always pretty much be more than the guy he battled, because you could look up a Wikipedia on Cannabis. You won't find shit on his opponent, Disaster. So, but I think it's still and some of the older guys are probably just using the new battle rap format, for money. But it's a shame that some of these younger guys who are doing the battle rap won't get a chance to see some of the success that these other guys like Keith Murray, Fredro, Cannabis, even Joe Budden, where Hollow the Dawn, this rapper battled Joe Budden. I think that's why these guys, these battle rap guys, are so hyped up to battle these famous guys like Joe Budden and Cannabis, because they realize that they won't get a chance to have the career that these guys have already had, because most battle rappers have never even been signed to a label or signed to a major label, let alone make the Billboard 200s, let alone go gold or platinum. So the only pleasure they're going to get is by beating someone who's already made it in a battle. But they should have the opportunity too. But I don't think that the new battle rap scene has a format that the industry even wants, man. I mean, everything's punchline, 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 triple entendre. And people don't want to hear that shit in a song all the time. You got to have a way where you can simplify the shit, have some bars, but at the same time, simplify it to make a great song. And I'm not saying I'm an expert in how to make songs. I mean, shit. I didn't really, win any battles, and I don't have any hit records, but I do know what some of the industry people, what the mindset is for some of the people who are looking to sign, artists. So I just want to give my take on the new type of battle rap. And one thing I don't like about it either, that's why Serious Jones is one of my favorite artists, because he can make you laugh. But the format for most battle rappers with the smack and all that stuff, or the IFC or the whatever it is, I think Toronto has gotten real big with the battle rap scene with Iron Solomon and some of those guys. Is that they all talk about violence. You gotta have tech bars. So you gotta talk about guns and how to blow somebody away and all this bullshit. And I think it doesn't really develop talent. Guys just follow that format, and then they'll get some notoriety in the battle rap category, which is a shame because you had the industry at one time used to develop artists where you could be yourself in your music and convey that to the people. But now with this new battle rap arena, you just regurgitate the tech bars. I take the tech to your neck and blow off your head and hit you with the back shot. I got 30-30s that'll make you leave early, and so all type of other shit. So just want to let y'all know about that. Just get that off my chest about the battle rap. Let me know what you think if you do check out the battle rap arena. Like I said, I'm a hip hop guy anyway, so it's only right to make at least one video about rap or hip hop in general. But let me know what you think. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And y'all be safe out there. All right, it's your boy.